When I was young, my mum used to fry this eggplant and I used to hover around the kitchen, and as soon as she would put some eggplant on the tray, I used to grab some Lebanese bread and steal some while she was still trying to cook it for the dish. Hi, my name is Fatimah Amran and today we'll be making Sheikh Mehshi for recipes for Ramadan. It's basically an eggplant stuffed with mincemeat, pine nuts in a tomato-based casserole. For the ingredients, we require eggplant, any kind of veggie that you have in the fridge, tomato I've got today, mushrooms and red capsicum. Also, I love to use chilies. Today you'll be using dried chilies. Growing up with my mum, she only had really 2 to 3 spices in her cupboard. Even though all her food was amazing, she really only basically used salt and pepper and cumin. I personally love to grind my cumin seeds fresh every time I make a dish. The taste of freshly ground spices is honestly second to none. And some tomato puree, which we are going to season with these 3 spices. All we need to do first is just slice them into pieces which we can deep fry in some vegetable oil. For a healthier version, you can just put these in a roasting pan and drizzle with some olive oil and place them in the oven and let them cook through within the oven. However, there is nothing like deep fried vegetable, especially eggplant. So I will be deep frying them today. And I'm going to fry these until they're light golden brown and cooked through. I think every Lebanese household has a little bag of pine nuts in the freezer. It's best to dry fry them separately because the natural oils in the nuts will brown them off. The pine nuts are now nice golden brown. I'll remove them from heat and put them on the side. It's important not to overcook these eggplants. I'm going to brown the minced meat now. The meat that I use has fat in it, so I don't use any oil to brown the meat. Also, because I have deep fried the eggplant, I think that's just enough oil for the dish without having to add any more fat like butter. Growing up, I was always in charge of breaking up the minced meat, so I became the professional of making the minced meat into little pieces. There's nothing uglier than big chunks of mincemeat in a dish. And this is the stage where I add my seasoning, which is just salt and pepper. Now with your tomato puree, we'll need to also season it. Salt, a little bit of sugar just to get that sourness of the tomato away. And of course, our freshly ground cumin. If you're a chili person like me, you can add some chopped red chili and then just coat the bottom of the pan and we'll place the eggplant on top. Now we'll take the meat and just portion it out a little bit onto top of each eggplant. Sprinkle some pine nuts. Again, pine nuts are such a delicacy. And then we're going to place it in the oven until all the vegetables are cooked through and the tomato sauce is sizzling and aromatic. Okay, so I've taken out my eggplant Sheikh al-Mehshi out of the oven and we'll just snazzy it up a bit with some chopped parsley and pomegranate seeds. And it's absolutely delicious for Ramadan. This dish is served best with some Lebanese rice, which is just rice with egg noodles. And I really hope you try this recipe out. If I can do it, you can do it too.